This week on Canada in the Rough, we're waterfowl hunting in Saskatchewan. The town of Clare in southern Saskatchewan may not be as booming as it once was, but what it lacks in human population is made up tenfold with millions of waterfowl that migrate through this area every year. The Quill Lakes are home to one of Canada's largest waterfowl nesting areas and is smack dab in the middle of the central migratory flyway. This week, Kevin and Keith Beasley will be hunting with Randy Woolrich of Ace Outfitting. They'll be hunting pea fields loaded with thousands of big mallards and scenic marshes for a mixed bag of diver and puddle ducks. Stay tuned for an exciting and memorable waterfowl hunt in Saskatchewan.
In case anybody ever asks you how the waterfowl hunting is in Saskatchewan, I don't know if you can see this right now, but it's like we're in a little beehive right now and they're buzzing from every which way. Oh my goodness, is this something else?
I started doing this business 18 years ago in 1992 when I moved back from Ontario. The waterfowl were everywhere. I decided to pick up on the waterfowl guiding part of it. The Quill Lakes have well been known for their waterfowl in great numbers, as well as the species of birds. If you want to shoot snows, if you want to shoot Canadas, if you want to shoot mallards, we have the diver ducks, we got cranes, and because of all our grain land and our marsh projects we have, creates an ideal habitat for one of the main flyways in Canada.
Oh, sunshine and wind.
Yeah, a little bit of wind. Well, this is exciting. We're finally here in Saskatchewan. We flew in here this morning and we get to hunt this afternoon.
It's good to have you guys here, and we should have some good days ahead of us here. Lots of birds.
We appreciate it. What are we expecting here tonight?
Just big mallards.
Big mallards.
Yeah, lots of mallards.
Now Randy, Saskatchewan has had a ton of rain this summer and into the fall even. And a lot of the crops didn't get harvested properly or were late, so rumor has it, it's holding a lot of birds. This warm spell in the middle of October here is keeping birds here. Water pockets and lots of food should equal a good hunt.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we got lots of birds and we've had lots of grain on the ground. You can see the peas are thrown over this year. You know, it got too wet, they couldn't harvest a lot of these crops. So
hunting these little water sloughs right here, and the mallards just pouring in these to get some feed.
Yeah.
So where are we expecting them to come from?
They're going to come out of the east here pretty much, and north. Well, like those three right there.
Like the three right there coming from the north. Trying to land in the field with us. I say we get set up and go hunting.
Yeah, I say.
Let's do it.
Lead flock, 11 o'clock. Gonna go here. Nice shooting, boys.
Good job, guys. Look at that one. Here come another flock, boys. Right from the road. Yeah, they're coming straight at us right now.
Taking me, guys.
I got him.
I got him. Oh! Almost.
That was just about a touchdown.
I almost had him. Good job, buddy. That was nice. Good job, ready? Good call. Nice shot, boys. Nice shot. Oh, wow. Look at these
drakes.
gorgeous birds, eh?
These are just.
Aren't they? Absolutely.
Look at the head on that one.
It's huge. It's huge.
That's just about
Full
as big and
plumage.
mature as they come, eh?
Like, that's 3 beautiful, beautiful birds. Go! No way! Well done. I didn't really. I've seen it on video before about what Saskatchewan's like.
What a hunt.
And this is absolutely unbelievable. Everywhere 360 you look, you can't see nothing but black sky from all these ducks.
And you
And
know
these
what?
are all mallards.
And this is a perfect example of organizations who defend waterfowl and animal rights and conservation. A hats off to hunters out there across this nation and North America and the world that support conservation groups like Delta Waterfowl, Ducks Unlimited, because this is a result. We protect our resources, we offer habitat, and it's allowed for us outdoorsmen to sit and enjoy it.
They're doing it right, and I think this is just wonderful to be able to come out here and experience something like this. Everybody should come out and
All
experience
over a
this.
little puddle in a pea field.
Isn't it unbelievable?
Well, let's get these
That was
birds cleaned up.
awesome.
That was
Good job.
That was great.
You know, Kev, hunting isn't always about shooting things and sometimes just about the true beauty of what's going on. We're in an absolutely gorgeous marsh here, flooded with all this rain, and look at full moon in the background, sunrise in the east, and the birds are silhouetting through the sky. So when you add a great hunt on that, this is going to be an exciting hunt.
No, this is picture perfect right here, and tons of birds flying. It's gonna be a good one.
These are the experiences about hunting, right? Out feeling it, it's cold, you can see your breath, it's wet. I've already got a bit of a soaker in this rubber boot, but it's just what it's about.
There's some birds right there coming from me.
Here we come, Kevin, come here.
Nice shot, Kev.
That's a way to start a morning right there.
Good job, man. Good shot.
Look at this horizon coming up here. Look at this coming. No, Kev, no, Kev. Get ready.
Take Nice shot, Keith. Good job. Oh, nicely done.
Man, this is nice.
Oh, Keith, you gotta see this. This is a gorgeous green-winged teal. Look at those beautiful birds, eh? Couple beautiful drakes. Drake green wings.
Look at that. Beautiful bird.
Here come two. Straight up the gun. Shot.
Nice shot, Kev.
They're shooting, man. Oh, Keith, this is a beautiful widgeon. Look at this.
Oh, wow. Look at that bird, Kev.
Isn't he gorgeous?
Isn't that beautiful?
Just gorgeous in the middle of the
Look
field.
at that green like the Drake mallards, and then that beautiful beige head with that beautiful bluebill.
That is absolutely gorgeous.
Look at them, aren't they beautiful?
Ready?
Take 'em.
Ready?
Go! Oh,
Good job,
Kevin,
man.
what a hunt.
That's the limit,
What
buddy.
a
That's
hunt.
the limit.
With
Nice
the two
shot.
more, we picked them out of that flock.
That was awesome. That was an exciting hunt. We sat here for a little while, had lots of birds, lots of opportunities, and
And got
finally
our
lived it
16
out.
birds in a little under 2 hours. But
lots of flyways. And you know what? We had an amazing mallard shoot already. We just got into all these different species here in this marsh, and he's out scouting. Randy's out scouting now for tomorrow morning, which he claims he's got thousands of mallards coming in.
Exactly. No, that was neat. It's neat to be able to come out here and just to be able to shoot different species.
Well, that's just it. Look at the different species we have. It's amazing.
I've seen some of the prettiest ducks I've ever seen in my life.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Let's go gather them all up.
Let's go. Randy, we've had an excellent time here in Saskatchewan. You have delivered every bit. We've been on birds every time we've hunted. We got another beautiful looking field with this creek running behind us here, this pea field with all kinds of forage in it. This looks like an exciting morning.
Yeah, it should be a good morning. There's a lot of birds in here last night there and the day before. So.
Now we put some snow geese decoys out there as well. Are we expecting to see a few of them today?
Well, there was some snows, but they're getting tougher to decoy now. And this time of the year, they're bunched up in big flocks, so they're a little harder to decoy. Nice. So just for looks more than anything, and the birds, well, the ducks are coming right in. They're landing right in the snow geese now, so yeah. So it looks like it might work.
We'll focus on some ducks and get a good shoot here. Yeah. We got a couple of your buddies here with us. They're going to be just down the line a little bit, so we got a lot of guns going, and but nice safe line set up here, and we should have some birds on the ground soon.
Yeah, I got two friends of mine from South Carolina here that are kind of here enjoying the shoot as well as everybody else, and we got too many birds, so we got to have more guns.
Right, you know what? Let's get in the blinds and
let's get on.
Okay, let's go shooting. Swing.
Ready?
Nice job, boys.
Nice shooting, guys.
Wow. 4 or 5.
Wow. That's a nice morning. Look at these four. Take these four. Take the four. Take them.
Oh.
Nice job, boys.
Oh.
Good job, guys.
This is how much fun this is.
This is just a blast. This is unbelievable.
This is out of this world. Oh, look at this. Let's go. Oh, boys.
Oh, 6 of them.
Oh my gosh. How many birds fell there? 6 or
I think
7?
at least 6 or 7.
On the right.
Right here.
Nice shooting, guys.
This is ridiculous. Look at all these birds. Look at the twister going down the middle.
You haven't experienced Saskatchewan, you got to do this. This is out of this world. You may turn me into a duck guy over whitetails, I don't know.
Well, one of our biggest assets to the hunting industry is our farmers. They grow the crops, they allow us to hunt their land, and if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have the hunting areas we have possible. So that's why we have to respect their land, what their wishes are, and make sure we clean up after we're done our shoot. Shell casings, chocolate bar wrappers, and everything else. But without our farmers, we wouldn't have the opportunities we do have.
2 pintails here.
I'll take the left.
Ready? Go. Nice.
Nice job, guys.
Nice,
Good
guys.
job.
Wow.
Randy,
Well, that was
that
great.
was a hunt in Saskatchewan.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
It's good shooting,
so
guys.
much
That
fun.
was excellent.
We had a blast here.
That was good shooting.
I don't think we could have seen more birds than that. I don't
No.
know if that's physically possible to see more birds
The
than that.
mallards we seen on this trip was unbelievable.
And there's
Skies were full.
Lots of birds.
Brandon, we talked to you here at Ace Outfitters months ago. You told us about it. We looked at your website, and everything you said you had here, it's been exceeded expectation. This has been an unbelievable hunt. You've been a class act to work with, and this has been one of the best mallard shoots we've ever experienced.
Well, you guys are fun to have around, so it's good having you guys here
Oh,
in
we
Saskatchewan.
appreciate you putting up with us.
Ducks are even
Ducks are
coming
still
in.
landing.
Yeah.
Well,
You know
let's
what?
get these things cleaned up.
The
Let the
sky's
ducks
been
come
full.
back in.
Thanks a million, Randy.
Pleasure to
Let's
come
do this
here and
again
do it.
someday.
Yeah, we should do that.
All right.
If you enjoyed this video, click on the subscribe button and check out our other hunting and wildlife videos right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, enjoy the greatness of Canada and be proud of our hunting heritage.